Alright, good morning. Let's try this again because I forgot to put on my microphone and the audio quality isn't great on these GoPros, so I thought I would give it another shot here. You join me on a lovely looking morning. The sun's out. I'm on my way to the gym before work. I know that's really sad, but I quite enjoy it. So I just thought I would use this one to go through my car spec, the S4 that I have coming up. Take you through some of the bits and pieces that I've specified on it. I'm just keeping my screen up because I actually have the spec in front of me, because I did try and do this the other day and I couldn't remember half the stuff that I put on the car. We will go ahead and start with the obvious one, which is the actual car. So it's a S4 Avant. I went for the Avant instead of the Saloon because I just preferred the extra storage that it's got and all that kind of good stuff. I actually quite like the shape as well. I think the shape's a little bit better. After that, I guess the main thing would be the color. Now I went for a little bit of a safe color. I went for the Florid Silver. Now I did have the Daytona before, which I absolutely loved, the Daytona Grey. I think it's a great color and it's really sparkly. It looks great in the sun. But I've done it, so I just thought I would move on and try something a bit different. So I went for the Florid Silver. One of the things that really got me is that S8 Performance, I think it is, has a matte Florid Silver option. And I absolutely love that color. So I got the Florid Silver in the hope that I could put paint protection film on it. And you can get a matte version, which would then make it look like the matte Florid Silver, and I thought that would be perfect. So I guess moving on from there, I went ahead and got the black leather interior. I wasn't brave enough to go for the grey or the red. I do like the thought of the red. I think it's maybe just a little bit too much, but I do love the fact that you get the red stitching when you get the red interior. So some of it I would like, and some of it I wouldn't. Then I got the black pack, the black styling optics pack. So it's got the black grills, the black wing mirrors now, and a black diffuser. And I've always just liked that. I'm not a big fan of chrome and silvers and that kind of thing. So I just thought I would go with the black pack. I had it on my last one, my A4. It was a black edition facelift from the previous generation, the B8, and I just like it. I think it just suits the cars a bit better. I think they're supposed to be quite subtle. And next up, got a couple of things under the skin here. My list is all messed up, so we'll probably be jumping a little bit, but I went for the adaptive suspension because I like the idea of being able to have the suspension on comfort while I'm out here like commuting, soaking up some of these horrendous bumps. And then being able to just flick it over and have like a sporty fun Sunday drive or something like that. So I like that sort of flexibility that it gives without rattling you to death all the time. Went for the sports differential, the Quattro Sports Diff. When I test drove them, it just felt like it sort of pushes the car out of the corner rather than it pulling itself out. It's hard to describe. But it feels more positive on that exit of corners. And I'm not even talking about, crazy trying to go down a back road at 1,000 miles an hour. I mean, just coming off of roundabouts and stuff like that. It just seemed like it was, I don't know, it just felt a lot more planted. It feels a lot more positive coming off a corner. So I thought that would be quite a good addition. Got the nice 19-inch alloys on it as well. The sort of S4 specific versions, just to make it that little bit more exclusive over the normal A4s. But to people looking, they're still just 19-inch alloys. Nobody really care unless you're an Audi guy, I guess. And underneath those, I've got the red brake calipers as well, because I'm a boy racer at heart. And, if you've got big 6-piston front calipers, you might as well. Next up, I got the advanced key with the hands-free boot opening thing, just because I find it so convenient for being able to just walk up to the car and pull the handle and the door opens. You don't have to work out where you put your keys. They're always in my pocket, but you don't have to take them out. If you've got your hands full, you can just go to the boot and swipe your foot and it'll open. Going inside the car a little bit more now, we've got the virtual cockpit, because it is a beautiful display and I absolutely love it. And you get, normally in the A4s you would get 2 modes where you have your, and I'll go through all this stuff when I get the car as well. You have 2 big dials with your information in the middle, as you would in a normal kind of car, but you're able to switch it and have the 2 small dials, and then you can have all your information much larger. It's a 12.3 inch display, and that just means that it just looks beautiful when you're using it. But with the S4 you actually get a 3rd display mode, and that is with the big rev counter, the tachometer in the middle, with your speed and all that kind of information and stuff like that. And then it just means that you got your information on the left and the right. You can have your map on the left, or the map on one of the sides, I can't remember which one it is, I think it's the left, and driving information on the right or whatever. It just feels pretty sporty, it feels really nice, and it's good fun. I also got the Bang & Olufsen sound system because I had it in my last car and I absolutely loved it. I also got the folding wing mirrors, just because I quite like them, and there's one really simple nice thing is you can look back and see if you locked the car because the wing mirrors are in. Alright, what else we got? The Tour Driver's Assistance Pack, which gives you, let me scroll down here and make sure I've got the rest of my list. Which gives you the adaptive cruise control, the traffic assist, a couple other little bits and pieces. Because I took a test drive from one that had it and I absolutely loved the adaptive cruise control. It worked really well. And for like this kind of commute, it means that it'll curb some of my road rage with any luck. Got the flat bottom steering wheel as well. Again, I had it in my last car. It just looks and feels a little bit more sporty. I just really liked it. I think the flat bottom just, like I say, it just looks sportier, feels cooler. I got the carbon inlays in the car because I never had carbon in my car, and I saw it in the showroom and I really liked it, so I just went for it because it was either that or the piano black, but I had the piano black in my last car and God, it was so easy to scratch. One of the massive ones that I went for, I say massive, one of the smaller options, but a massive one for me, was the Matrix headlights. So I got the Matrix LED headlights. Again, the first test drive that I had in the A4 was specifically to try those out. So I actually asked Audi if I could take it in the dark, and they gave it to me overnight, which was amazing of them. And the Matrix headlights, they don't have as many LED elements as, say, the A8 or the A6 sort of variants, but they've got plenty to make it to where you can easily use them, and they work really well. So they essentially carve out a channel. When they're on full beam, they're on automatic mode, and they carve out like a channel for a car in front, say, of low beam. So you have full beam on left and right of the road, so you can see everything except you don't dazzle the car in front. And it does. Another thing was the privacy glass or the tinted windows. I think it just looks better. I really do, and I've got a son, so it's nice for him to have a little bit of help from the sun when it eventually comes out. This is unusual in Scotland to have the sun out. I went ahead and got some interior sort of storage packages, so I got the boot rail system, which allows you to put sort of dividers and you can slide them around inside the boot, and what that does is it just lets you essentially stop stuff sliding around in the boot. I also went ahead and went for the storage pack, which gives you a really nice big bin down here by your right knee. It also gives you like some storage nets, 12-volt supply in the boot, some various other little bits and pieces. It gives you cup holders in the rear armrest, that kind of stuff, which is pretty good. That's pretty much the whole spec, guys. So what I'll do is I'll take questions if you have anything on it, and any of the bits and pieces that I've mentioned. If you have questions on it for when the car arrives, if you want me to demonstrate the adaptive cruise control or the virtual cockpit or whatever, or go through the car and show you it, just go ahead and leave some questions and comments, and I'll go through it all. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll get back to you with some more videos, hopefully. I think the next one will probably be a modifications video, or potential modifications, because I don't have anything for it, or very few things for it at the minute. And we'll just take it from there and see how we go, and see what you guys think as well. And we'll see you guys later. Bye bye.